Hey, well, I was just coming on here because I was reading the book of Judges and I discovered this really awesome theme. And it was that women were constantly rising up against the oppressors of Israel, and God was choosing these women to display his power, which I thought was absolutely awesome, of course, being a woman myself. And so I just noticed like it started with Deborah, and Deborah was chosen as a prophetess, and she was telling the nation that they were going to rise against these oppressors. And the man actually that she told needed to go do it was afraid to do it without Deborah, so he relied on the woman to help him and had more confidence in her confidence. And so they actually ended up driving out the Canaanite, the king and his military leader, Sisera, who was a very brutal man, a very tough guy. He ended up running for his life and hiding in this woman's tent. He asked her, please hide me. And so this woman's like, all right, I'll hide you. And he falls asleep. And this woman drives a tent peg through his skull, killing him. So she ends up killing this really badass military leader guy, which I thought was cool. God used this lady in the tent just like hanging out, and like drives the tent peg through his skull. Like, how brutally awesome is that? So that was one of the ones. And then I'm reading in another story about Abimelech. It was actually Gideon's son. He was a very evil king, and he killed 70 of his brothers. I mean, I don't know if that's the actual number, if it's just like, I guess that was actually, he had 70 brothers. His dad was maybe getting around town. But I don't know. Gideon was a cool guy, so I don't want to say too much on that. But Abimelech was a very evil king, and he killed his brothers and wanted to be the king of Israel. And the people ended up, they supported him, and his brother survived and kind of went against him and was like, you don't want my brother as king, he's evil and this isn't right in the eyes of God. So God ended up destroying a lot of the town because they were following an evil king, and he ended up the king was chasing the rest of the people to this tower, and they like barricaded the tower and locked themselves inside because they were terrified of him. And they're all like hiding out in this tower, and Abimelech comes up to burn the tower, and this lady drops a millstone on his head and cracks his skull. So again, God uses another woman to destroy this evil king. And I've just noticed this theme so far. I'm only like so many chapters in, like 10, 12 chapters in the Judges, but it's just been constant. These women defeating these high elite people, military leaders and kings, and I just thought it was pretty badass and inspiring, and I just wanted to bring out some women's inner warrior today by encouraging you. God can choose you to do whatever he wants. If he gives you strength, he can do that. He can even have you defeat your oppressors and, nations. So don't doubt yourself. Believe in the power of God. Have a good one.